Os preços da soja na Bolsa de Chicago vêm trabalhando entre 13 e 14 dólares por bushel já há alguns meses. Por que será que esses preços quase não saem do lugar? Será a demanda mais fraca da China? A preocupação com uma possível área maior no Brasil na próxima safra? Ou então a crise econômica? Para saber mais sobre isso, nós viemos a Iowa para conversar com o analista de mercado Garrett Tolley.
Basically, the soybean market is extremely range bound right now. It's trading between a $13 and $14 range. It's very similar setup to last year where we traded range bound for 6 months and then finally had a breakout. The problem is it's twofold. Very similar to Brazil, our main export market is China. And when they have capped their vegetable oil prices, it's severely hampered their domestic crush margins. Now that it sounds like they're lifting these vegetable oil caps and allow the market to trade freely, that should help our export demand down the road. So that's friendly. However, secondly, because of ethanol here in the U.S., competition from dried distillers grains, DDGs, has really hampered the soybean meal market. Until the ethanol market should happen to correct and aren't producing as much distillers grains, or the price of soybean meal gets cheap enough where it finds its way back into rations, it's going to be tough to get a catalyst in order to break that $14 mark. I'm friendly beans. I think longer term the soybean market can rally because of our production issues here. I think the soybeans have a little bit more explosive potential than corn. Corn is up high and is rationing demand. And then next year, you look at corn versus soybeans, everyone's talking about a 2012 acreage battle, but everybody's going to plant corn next year. And it's similar to what's going on in Brazil. So I think we're going to have in 2012 a big issue as far as being able to supply enough acres to bring back soybean production to levels where it needs to be. So. I think that soybeans are probably a little bit more recession-proof to the economic downfall that we're seeing because the main market is China, and the global economic downturn is everywhere but China.
Exactly.
So to have your main market, still have a flourishing economy is a positive sign. But that being said, there's concerns about whether this whole global situation will pull the Chinese down with it, or what may happen there. But the fact that China's economy is continuing to grow, the people have to eat. That should add an underlying support to things. I think it will definitely impact prices. The Chinese demand and the tight U.S. situation will keep an underlying support under things, but where soybeans differ from corn is you've got a 9-month or even a 12-month marketing year in the corn market. In soybeans, you only got a 6-month marketing year. And if you're seeing a shift from the demand for U.S. soybeans being squeezed tighter into a 3 or 6 month period, whereas the rest of the soybeans are sourced out of South America over the last 6 months of the year, that's going to keep the upside pretty limited, as long as there's no production issues in South America. So if you've got production issues in South America, I think that may be the catalyst that could allow soybeans to break out above $14. But in the time being, I think we found a pretty decent equilibrium price.